Hey, friend, welcome back to Trailblazing TV. I'm Debbra Sweet. If this is your first time, welcome. I really appreciate you being here. I bring different insights and education and inspiration to help you rock your brand and thrive in body, mind, and business. Today, we're going to have a little fun. I've not done a wig review in a while, so I decided I wanted to do so. In fact, what I am wearing you might see in some of my photos online and some of my videos that I do for my day business, which is called Thrive Right Consulting. This is, I have to tell you, I purchased this one pre-owned about 2.5, maybe 3.5 years ago. And it came in a batch of wigs that I got from a wig sister. I was just learning. I'm still kind of learning along the way, but I will tell you, this is one of my go-tos. Yesterday was wig washing day. So this little unit here is one by Jaclyn Smith. I know that the name of it is actually called Award Winner. And I got to tell you, sitting here when I'm working, I love the edgy bob. I love that I can work in my corner in my purple throne and my hair is not going to get damaged because it's the length that it is. If you don't know, you'll see a lot of photos online of me as well, photos and videos. My bio hair is still pretty gosh darn long. In fact, let me grab this for you. If you see this picture, this is my bio hair. I love this. My photographer took this photo. This is actually her brand business card, but that she chose me to be her cover model, if you will. And what is beautiful about my bio hair, yes, it's still that long. Actually, it grew longer, and I recently just cut off about 4 inches. But this is my bio hair with a lot of processing. Over the years, I've shared that my hair has been many, many, many colors. I was born blonde, and then most of my upbringing, my hair was actually very auburn. That was kind of what we would call it today, a beautiful auburn. My young son has that same hair color. And I started processing my hair when I was about 13. So perms and colors, and I've had black hair and brown hair and blonde hair and super blonde hair. And my stylist here, she moved during 2020. She moved to a different state, but this is her handiwork. What I love. So my biological hair is actually super curly. I have bohemian style. I think it's a type 4 curl. So this right here is actually, we have to wash it, straighten it, color it, layer it. Then we go and recurl it. And that's about a 4-hour process. So right around 2018, I made a change in my world and I took a little reprieve from being public and decided that in 2019, I said yes to me for something that I had always wanted to do, and that was wear wigs. That handling and managing and loving hair like that, even my hair today, my long hair, it takes time. And so I kept hearing myself over the years going, oh my gosh, I wish I could wear a wig. It'd be so cool to wear a wig, but I knew nothing about them. So I finally said yes. And so, anyways, welcome back to why I digressed is that I have all that hair. Yes, it's tucked up under here. It's all right here. But this is, I'm starting out today. This is called Award Winner by Jaclyn Smith. And I will let you know, I purchased it pre-owned. I do wear it often for work. It's a great look. This one, I think I need to steam a little bit. I do know it'll handle that. But I wanted to start out with something kind of fun and edgy today. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to do a review on 2 other units. So the first one that I am going to share with you is actually Racquel Welch. It's a sheer indulgence unit. I will tell you, I also purchased this one pre-owned. It had a wonderful shop that I bought this. I bought this a couple years ago. So it's kind of interesting that I'm doing an unboxing with you here today. But I actually was going to sell it because I found that the reason I purchased it was I wanted something that would be similar to this look. And I think I've only worn the Racquel Welch unit 3 or 4 times total. And so it's a very nice unit. In fact, it's beautiful. And I decided yesterday, with it being wig washing day, that, before I sell it, let me wash it. So why am I doing a review? Well, a couple of things. I've not actually, like, I watched it dry. And I noticed that as it dried, it changed its shape a little bit. So here's what I do know. This unit right here, the Racquel Welch unit, is actually called Spotlight. That's going to be the style that I'm going to showcase for you. In fact, I've got her right here. So Spotlight, these are kind of, oh, they're gorgeous blondes. So this is a little more, I'm sorry, this one's a little more honey. Okay, this one I do know. Don't quote me on the colors. I can try to get you the colors later. But as you can see, this is the inside of it. Now, both of these do not have clips in them, but they have a little elastic. They've got the bra strap elastic on the back. And so the Spotlight right here by Racquel Welch, what I liked about it is it had the long layers already cut in, because in this photo, that's what we did. Ever since I was a little girl, I've had bangs. In fact, I remember when I would cut them, I managed them a long time on my own. They had to be right here above my eyebrows. And so, as you can see, this one sits right above my eyebrows. Now, I know that a lot of the stylists today, they don't call these bangs, they call them fringe. That's okay. So I will be proper and I will call them fringe. When I did this, when I was getting ready for this photo shoot, you can see that I actually let my fringe grow longer. And that took a little patience because I wasn't so patient with that. Why I purchased the Spotlight unit from Racquel Welch is that the fringe is longer. You're going to see that when I put it on. And so here's the thing. I'm going to do a quick review about it. This is a synthetic. It's got these long, beautiful layers. But what I really liked about it when it finished drying is that the shape is a little bit more edgy and a little bit more rock and roll. And that's a little bit of who I am. I love being soft. I love my feminine side, and I can put my hair up and wear it in my little ballerina bun. But the edgy, I'm an edgy, forward moving kind of person. So with that, let me go ahead and put this one on and let's see what it looks like now that I've washed it. And it has just the way that it dried, it changed the shape just a little bit. So hang tight. I will be right back. All right, welcome back. Here we are. I am rocking and rolling. This is the Racquel Welch Spotlight. So I only put her on and just combed her a little bit more. Let's see. What did I do when I washed it? Yesterday when I washed it, I literally just washed it, put in a little bit of some wig conditioner, just because that's something that I choose to do, and combed it out, shook it out a little bit, and oh my gosh, I am thinking that I might be keeping this. And here's why. When I first purchased this, the front here, like right up here on the fringe, see the long fringe here? That's why I bought this one, is because it replicates this look. Love it, love it, love it. I just don't always want to have a long unit here at my desk. I tenderly care for all of my wigs. And there's another one that I purchased that I'm going to need to purchase again because I wore it for 30 days here doing video, and I totally blew out the back because it was a long one that does replicate this one. I'm not talking about the Racquel Welch, but what I'm saying is that what I like about this Racquel Welch one, and if I end up keeping it, I think I could use this right here, because when I'm doing videos and I'm speaking, whether it's virtual or in person, I want to be on brand. That's a very important thing. These photos are, they're an investment, and I love the fact that I can just pop on a wig and call it good. Okay, I am totally loving this now. What I did not like about it when I first purchased it is that this is a heat-friendly unit, and the shop, like when I first received it, somebody, I don't know if it was from the manufacturer or if it was somebody up at the Wigs shop, these had really big curls in them. So it was shaped a little bit more conservative, if you will, and it was a little bit more stiff. But what I'm loving is that you can see just all the layers with the way it dried yesterday. In fact, if you want to take a look at what this looked like before, one of the 4 times that I wore it, if you go to my main website, DebraSweet.com, I'll drop that link down below. There is a video of me speaking at a very important and very special event called a Sue Talk. This was kind of a big deal. It's equivalent to a TED Talk, except it's by women for women. And I was invited during 2020 to step in and be a speaker at that event. I won't go into all the backstory, but my point being is that that video, you'll see I have a blue dress on. I'm on stage. It says Sue. That's this unit. So you'll see the way it looked when I first received it. So if you're interested in getting one of these for yourself, I do believe that this style is still available. And now you can see what it looks like from my video. You'll see what it looks like, or it did look like, with some curls. And then this one, literally, I just washed it yesterday. I put it, when I dry it, I invested into the hanging plastic units. They're like a big curly Q, kind of looks like a big C that you can hang. I hang them to dry and I let them air dry. So let me see if I can show you the back here. There's the back. So hopefully that's that. All right, Racquel, I think you might be hanging here for a while. So I was motivated to invest into a couple more units for myself. You may or may not have seen yet that I'm a performer. So I'm Deborah by day and I'm shared by night, although I'm also Deborah by night. It's very important that I let people know that as a performer for music, I do perform as myself as well as share. So the last couple of years, I've invested into quite a collection of wigs that are for my share performances. Now, I've not been doing reviews for those, but that's okay. Now what we're going to do is a real unboxing. Yay. Technically, it's not a box, and you can already tell where I purchased. It's from Amazon. I did at least open up the package to make sure that I knew what was inside. However, I've not actually opened the package around the wig. We're going to do that here together. So here's what's going on. You may, if you look around my channel, look at some of my other videos, and please make sure, as our English friends say, smash the like button. As our American friends say, please like my channel. You're going to discover that I show up by daytime. I do business development things, more than things. In the world of business development, I own a company called Thrive Right Consulting. I also own a company called Sweet Marketing Solutions. And what I do is I work with very get it done people who want to have a better infrastructure and a better game plan to get better results with their business and their marketing. So you'll see me in a lot of those videos. I do a lot. I share some different training and education. But then I'm also a musician. That's why I moved out here to California. That's been a passion of mine. And early in 2020, before the world went goofy, early in 2020, what I did is I decided no more am I keeping my music separated from my business. I've been merging things together. So you're going to start seeing more videos of me as a performer. I sing, I write, I play instruments. I also, in 2020, I had an interesting opportunity that presented itself, and you'll see that I perform as Cher. So Cher is the queen of wigs. Yes, I make my own costumes, as well as I've invested into wigs that are very Cher inspired. She has people, I'm sure, that are making custom wigs. I am doing the best that I can to work with ready-made wigs. However, maybe this year I'll actually finish. There was one attempt of making my own wig, and I'll debut that when I get it done. But with that, I've not actually been investing into wigs for myself for quite a few years because it's all been going into my shared show. So what I wanted to do and why we're doing the unboxing today is I'm itching to travel, and I want to have a couple of things. I wanted a couple of things. One is a good unit that I can wear when I'm on the airplane. Hair that is this long is not always travel friendly when it's out and about. Usually when I travel, I straighten it or I put it up. And so I figured, you know what, let's just look around and get some great simple wigs that are easy to travel with. But also I want some other shorter ones, one for when I'm working here and two for just plain fun. So I'm really excited. I have no idea what this is going to bring us here today. So Amazon, thank you. When I ordered this, I ordered it right around Christmas time, and first it said that I would get it in 2 days, and then it said I would get it in after New Year's. And so I was really surprised that the delivery was actually pretty fast. So thank you, shipper. Thank you, Amazon. But let me talk to you about this. I was looking for, I like edgy, like the edgy look, and I wanted something a little different. Now, my own biological hair, I have had, I've had long hair, I've had short hair. My hair was this length for years growing up. It was a big deal to let my hair grow out. I've even had hair as short as 1 inch all over. When Pat Benatar made her Pat Benatar 80s look, where she had that real edgy rock and roll look, I one day took my hair that was this long and I took scissors like this and I stood in front of the mirror and I cut my hair all off. So letting it grow back in, yes, I've had these little bobs. I've done a lot with my hair. The unit that I purchased, though, I've never purchased from this manufacturer, so I have no idea what I'm about ready to open up. So the manufacturer is called Alldell, and this is supposed to be, of course, this bag is not a toy, so they're being very good about their packaging. And what this is, it should be a dark brown. Is it, did I get brown or a 1B? With Cher, I wear 1B. As her, because of my skin color, I don't go true black, I do a 1B, but I have quite a few different units for myself that are in the darker browns. But what I wanted was, let's see, what did I get? Oh, here's what we got. There we go. It's an F11. So super sweet. It's got a little hang tag on it. And the darkest color is an F11, and then the other color is a 258. So great. It's got some simple netting. I read some reviews. I read a lot of reviews actually on Amazon. You can go read them as well. And you know, the review said it's going to shed a little bit. This was not a very expensive unit. It was less than $30. And my number one concern is always right here on the right on the part. What I like about this, it's very natural. And sometimes my concern with some of these Amazon manufacturers is it gonna look really cheap and plasticky? I'm not keen when they put plastic right underneath. And this one's not that bad. I'll probably have to do a little bit of coloring on it. You know, I'll put a little bit of my concealer on it. But let's take a look. This one is another nice one. When I was reading about traveling, a lot of people who've traveled have said to make sure that you don't have the combs in it. That way, if you're going through airport security, it shouldn't set off the security. So this one is a bra strap. It's got a weft on it. Let me get inside here so you can see. There we go. So it's got a little bit of a lace up front. The wefting's pretty open. And there's the bra straps. Let me just put them down. Okay. That one's probably going to be a little too big. Hold on a second. When I'm doing my shared shows, I've gotten really good at making these wigs, like flipping the wigs really fast, because I have to do all my costume changes. I don't have, usually my costume changes I do all by myself, and that includes the wigs and the costumes. And so to get it under like 2.5 minutes, full costumes, that's kind of a big deal. So here she is. I was wanting one that had a little pop of blonde, but I waited too late, and evidently other people wanted it too, and so that one sold out. This was the second one that has this really pretty kind of a coppery red. I think that's kind of fun. So I wanted a little contrast here. So it's going to be a little bit of a traditional look with the fringe straight across, and then a slightly tapered unit in the back. Okay, we're already shedding a little bit. A little shedding's not too bad as long as it's not all the time. All right, let me put her on and we'll be right back. Okay, already I think we have to do a little altering if I'm going to keep this one. So the fringe is a little longer. And I will tell you, this one is very slick in its material, but I'm also used to that. It seems like when some of these manufacturers make these short little bobs, the wigs are very slick. There's some good ear tabs here, so I'm getting them nestled into place. And we can see up here. So this is going to be only a one-way part right there. what I like about these other two units that I had on is that you can do multiple parts with them. So I'm not sure how I'm going to want to cut the fringe. I definitely can't be working like this. Like, yeah, that's not going to be my look. And let's see here. I'm just looking to see right now how it might lay. It's kind of cute. It's shedded a little bit. It's actually comfortable. It's easy. It's a lightweight unit. The good is that it's not the wefting, although the wefting is thin, it's not completely see-through. I think that once I get this trimmed, there we go. Yeah. Once I get it trimmed, it'll be cute. I will take it probably right up to about here, kind of right above my eyebrows. With all my share wigs, I've had to do that for some of them. Here, we'll just pull that aside there. Kind of cute. I like it. I'm gonna keep it. I am gonna need to trim it for sure. Hey friend, I'm back. All right, so I did a few things, and yeah, I think this one's gonna be super fun. As you can see, I can sit here at my desk, and I'm not gonna damage the back. Let me spin around. I did not take the tag off yet, but here you go. Here's the back, kind of a tapered. I think it's a little tapered on the top, meaning around the nape line. Now, I do have a unit by Renee of Paris. It's called Aria. That is a really edgy bob like this. It's very shaved in the back, and that one has different colorings. But the distinct difference between the two is that that other one does not have the fringe. And so I played in my share wigs. I have a unit that's like this, but it's all black. And I'm using it for some of my piratey looks. And I thought, it'd be really fun to have something like that for myself, but not all black. So my lighting here does make it look a little bit darker, but this is a brown with a copper. And you can just find this on Amazon. I'll drop my links below. But here's what I did. I did two things. Is I did first a kind of a blunt cut. I didn't want to take it too short. I did a blunt cut. I've gotten better at cutting units. It's nerve-wracking to me, actually. So a lot of times I make sure that with this, I will taper in a couple of little pieces right here. So you can sort of see the tapers in right there. That way, as I'm moving, that it's not a complete line of separation. I did better on this side. I'm gonna have to touch up and create another one over here. But what I did is a straight cut first, just to kind of get my shape. And then I did a technique that I used to do on my bio hair bangs for years. And that's where, I don't know what this is actually called, but I take it this way and cut it up at an angle like that. So you get a little bit of the edge. I did not go too crazy on this because it won't grow back. The other thing that I did is when I got into my bathroom light, I could totally see that the top looked like a wig. The part line was very stiff. And so I plucked it just a little bit, not too crazy, but I plucked it a little bit. And then what I did is I put a little bit of my concealer over the part that made it show even more because my skin is quite pale. Anyway, so I put some concealer on just so I had something to hold what I did next. What I did next is I have a couple of eyeshadows. One is a black, it's like a charcoal. The other one is dark, be like a dark chocolate brown. That's a better color description. It was a dark chocolate brown. And then I have another color that is sort of this beautiful copper. And so with one of my makeup brushes, I blended those, and I was able to help make that part line disappear. So I just used eyeshadow, easy, quick little fix, concealer to grab it, eyeshadow to color it. I've tried doing some of the Sharpie type stuff. I'm not so good at that yet. Eyeshadow is an easy way to do it. The other thing that I did, because I am wearing, this is like an emerald green, and this is kind of like another, it's a darker green, that I darkened my lip color just a little bit. So my lip color is Lip Sense Colors. I had Fire and Ice on for my blondes. All I did is I put Plum over the Fire and Ice. So it just darkened it. Now it's going to complement. And what I went nice and light with my just a nice little neutral for today's wig reviews. But boy, I've got a color of eyeshadow that is it's a really dark, it's green like this. Oh, that would be so stunning. So with that, I hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for being with me here today. I'll drop some links down below, and I'm happy to share with you along my little wig journey. And again, make sure you stop back, check out some of my music videos, check out some of my business videos. I'd love to, if you have business, let me know what you're doing. If you want to talk sometime, I'm available. Pretty gosh darn good at helping people get business and make money. Thanks for stopping by and watching my wig reviews. I see you, I hear you, I stand for you. Who you are matters, what you do matters. I invite you to step forth, say yes to you, and as always, rock on. All right, take care. Bye.